This segment is brought to you by Riceworks, the gourmet brown rice crisps made with whole grain brown rice that lets you give into good.
Hi everyone, we're here at Supperworks in Oakville, and we're so excited to be sharing part of our Show Us Your Goodness program, brought to you by one of our very treasured sponsors, which is Riceworks. Now, Show Us Your Goodness is a campaign that we're running as Riceworks wants to show and shine a light on local charities, big and small, whether we know about them or not, to talk about the good that's going on in our community. Well, what better place than to come to Supperworks, because we've got a fantastic charity that they're supporting here this evening, and I'm excited to have the person who's organized this special event, Selena Close, and her charity that she has chosen to give to tonight is Home Sweet Hope.
Yes.
Welcome, Selena.
Thank you.
So tell me, what is Home Sweet Hope?
Home Sweet Hope is a charity that focuses on homelessness within Halton and specifically within Oakville. It provides interim housing for families and individuals who otherwise would be homeless.
And you know, at this time in our economy,
yes,
and in a place like Oakville,
yes,
a lot of people don't think that there's an issue of homelessness,
right,
and so this is really, really important.
Very important. Actually, one of the main focuses of the charity is to raise awareness of the amount of people who are homeless within Oakville.
Okay, so why is your connection to this charity? How did you find out about this charity?
Sure, it's a charity that's in the community, so I like that it comes back to Halton, and it specifically addresses something within Oakville, which is where I live, and it's a great charity.
Now, you were speaking to me earlier and telling me that even the school gets involved. Your
yes,
child's school gets
yes,
involved in this particular charity.
Yes.
So now tell us, what are we doing here tonight at Supperworks?
So tonight I have a group of girlfriends that have gotten together, so we're going to prepare some meals and cook, and a percentage of the proceeds of the evening will go back to my charity, Home Sweet Hope. So it's a win-win for everyone.
Oh, you know what? I love Supperworks. I mean, let's face it, ladies, a night out with your girlfriends, a chance to cook together, laugh together, have your freezer full, and give back. I mean, really, what more could we ask for?
Doesn't get better than that.
And at this time of year, that's such an important part of what we want to be, and especially as women, it's important to give back.
For sure.
So thank you so much for your, and now I understand this is the second time you've done
this.
Yes, yeah.
This is the second fundraiser, so, and I'm sure there will continue to be many more.
Right, and the neat thing about Supperworks is that they don't just do your charity. You can bring a group in here, any charity, which really, really makes a difference and shines a light on the good that's happening in our communities.
Yes.
Well, thanks, Selena. Have a great evening. I can't wait to get busy in the kitchen with you.
Thank you.
And help to give back too. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks.
So I'm here now with Joni Leon, who is the co-founder of Supperworks, and we're really excited because tonight's a special night here at Supperworks in Oakville. Home Sweet Hope, a charity. Tell us, I'd love to know more about Supperworks, Joni. When did Supperworks begin?
Supperworks began 4 years ago. My business partner Chris wasn't my business partner at the time, but she'd read an article in Oprah magazine about ways to save money, and there was a tiny little mention about going to a meal prep business as a way of saving money. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was. Looked into the concept. There was nothing currently available in the meal prep industry in Canada at the time, and through a not very long evolution, along came Supperworks.
And now 4 years later, how many stores across Canada?
We have 15 stores open throughout southern Ontario.
Fantastic. And as far as Ottawa?
Yes, 2 in Ottawa.
Now, I mentioned earlier that I love Supperworks, but tell everybody that's never been to a Supperworks, what's the concept? Why are you here?
Supperworks is a meal assembly kitchen. What we do is take the work out of supper. We help people get healthy, delicious meals on the table in a way that's easy, cost-effective, quick, and fun.
Right, right. I mean, it's an experience, really. So you're getting dinner, but it's an actual experience. Now, I know that Home Sweet Hope is the charity that's benefiting tonight, but you do support lots of charities. Why is Supperworks involved with charity initiatives?
We've just felt from day one that it's really important. It's vital to help support the communities that support us at Supperworks.
Right, right. And I'm just looking, look at this delicious looking, nutritious food. Now tell us, Joni, so how often do you change your menus here at Supperworks?
Beginning of every month, we come up with 14 new entrees to keep things exciting for our staff and, of course, for our customers.
Right. Now, who tests them?
our staff, our families.
Delicious.
They all get things that will never ever make it to the menu.
Right, because of course they've got to freeze well and be
Everything
able
has to freeze well.
Right.
Everything has to be something that people can prepare well in the store, and it has to translate to people's regular kitchens.
Right.
We don't test in a a chef kitchen because
Right.
most people don't have those kinds of appliances and equipment.
Exactly. Now, what about kids? I know firsthand there were some recipes that were on your menu that my kids absolutely love. Do you tailor some of your recipes?
Absolutely. We try and tailor to as broad a range of tastes as we can.
Right. Now, when I came with a group of girlfriends, there were some that were excellent cooks, but there were some that absolutely hated to cook. But you made it so simple because everything is right there. The recipe, it's it's made really, really easy. And I guess, is that a feedback you get often?
Well, it's interesting. We have a clientele that's really varied. Some people absolutely love cooking, but just can't find the time. And other people really dislike cooking or are intimidated by it. And we try and make everything as easy, step-by-step, foolproof as humanly possible.
Right,
So we
right.
spend a lot of time and effort making sure that the whole experience is pleasant and goes well from beginning to end.
Right. Now, one thing that I've used SupperWorks for, and speaking about charity, is, if you've got a sick person at home, or maybe a new mom coming home from the hospital, it's a wonderful gift to be able to come and actually make some meals and then hand deliver them to the person who's at home recovering from surgery, for example, and they're going to eat healthy meals, which as a therapist, that's really important to me. So that's kind of a neat concept too.
Yeah, absolutely. That's huge.
Well, thank you for opening your doors, not just to Home Sweet Hope, but to real life today. We're going to have a lot of fun cooking and raising some money for a great charity. So thanks, Joni.
Great. Thank you for coming.
Now, of course, Riceworks wants to give away up to $30,000 to a charity in your area, but you've got to go online and nominate one of those charities. So go to showusyourgoodness.com, or of course, if you want to know more about SupperWorks, you can go to supperworks.com as well. If you have any health and wellness questions, don't hesitate to contact me directly at Margaret@reallifeoncts.com.